Good evening. However hard your day may be, remember that you have done the best you can do. You can control your actions and thoughts, and not everyone's. But your actions can definitely influence others. Today we discuss something that can make not only others, but yourself also happy. As you unwind tonight, preparing for sleep, pause for a moment and imagine this: a life where the smallest acts of kindness, holding a door open, offering a smile, saying thank you with sincerity, spark profound transformation. Not just for others, for you. What if your path to a joyful, resilient, and purpose-filled life doesn't begin with what you achieve, earn, or collect, but with what you give? It may sound simple, too simple. Yet, history, science, and everyday life revealed the same truth. Kindness is one of the most powerful forces we can ever practice. So tonight, let us journey together into the heart of giving. Let's discover how the habit of kindness can turn ordinary moments into extraordinary change inside you and around you. To understand the power of giving, let's begin with one man's extraordinary example. In Los Angeles lives a man named Mohammed Bazik. He is a foster parent, but not an ordinary one. He has chosen a mission most people could never imagine: caring exclusively for terminally ill children. Over the years, Mohammed has opened his home and his heart to more than 80 children who are facing the end of life. Children who may not speak, may not see, may not survive the year. Yet Mohammed's response is always the same: to love them fiercely. He says, "Even if they cannot talk or see me, I hold them. I want them to feel they are not alone." Imagine that. Choosing, day after day, to pour love into lives that may fade tomorrow. Most of us run from pain. Mohammed runs toward it. And in doing so, he has transformed not only those children's last days, but his entire community. Inspired by his example, neighbors, charities, and strangers stepped up to support, donate, and share in the mission. This is the ripple effect of kindness. One act inspires another, and soon what began as one man's giving becomes a movement of healing. Now, maybe you're thinking, "That's beautiful, but I'm not sure I could ever do what Mohammed does." The truth is, you don't have to. Because kindness does not have to be dramatic to be powerful. Science proves even the smallest consistent acts of giving create deep, measurable change. A landmark study published in the journal Emotion found that people who performed just 5 small acts of kindness a week, things as simple as buying a coffee for a stranger or writing a thank you note, experienced a significant boost in happiness that lasted for 2 whole months. Why? Because giving literally rewires the brain. When you give, the brain's reward regions light up, releasing endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Acts of kindness also release oxytocin, known as the love hormone, which increases trust, connection, and even lowers blood pressure. Over time, regular giving is linked to longer lifespan, better mental health, and greater resilience against stress. Psychologist Sonia Lubomirsky explains it like this: kind acts can start a cascade of positive social consequences, building stronger relationships, trust, and feelings of belonging. So kindness is not only about changing someone else's day, it changes your biology, your mindset, your future. As Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the last time someone surprised you with kindness? Maybe a stranger held the elevator. Maybe a friend called you out of the blue. Maybe someone forgave you when you expected anger. Now, think about how it felt. A warmth in your chest, a sudden ease, a reminder that you are not alone. Here's the awakening truth. Those people may not even remember what they did, but you do. Kindness outlives the moment. And the same is true when you give. Your smallest act may live in someone else's heart for years. That's why kindness is never wasted. Real life transformation. The pay forward. Here's another story. In a small town, a cafe owner was struggling to keep her doors open. Bills were piling up, customers were scarce. Hope was fading. One day, she introduced a simple idea: the paid-forward coffee program. Customers could buy an extra cup of coffee for someone in need. At first, just a few people joined in, but soon, word spread. Homeless people came in and found warmth. Strangers sat down with drinks they hadn't paid for. The community began to gather in her cafe. Her business revived, but more importantly, it became a hub of connection. People began leaving kind notes for each other. Birthdays were celebrated. Strangers became friends. What happened? A struggling business turned into a sanctuary, all because of one small act of giving. Kindness is contagious. It spreads silently, invisibly, yet with unstoppable force. Let these words guide you. No one has ever become poor by giving. Anne Frank. Carry out a random act of kindness without expecting reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. Princess Diana. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are. Harold S. Kushner. The beauty of kindness is that it requires no wealth, no status, no special skill. It is accessible to all of us every single day. Here are ways you can begin. Start small. Hold the door. Offer a compliment. Write a thank you note. You never know whose spirit you might lift. Give your time. Volunteer at a shelter. Read to children. Sit with the elderly. Sometimes the greatest gift is presence. Practice empathy. Listen without interrupting. Celebrate someone's win as if it were your own. Sit with them in their struggle. Make kindness intentional. Set a daily kindness goal. It could be just one act a day. At night, reflect and record it in a journal. Include yourself. Remember, kindness is incomplete if you leave yourself out. Speak gently to yourself. Forgive your mistakes. Treat yourself with the same compassion you offer the world. Over time, these practices don't just change your habits, they change your identity. You stop asking, "What can I get?" and start living by, "What can I give?" The circle of growth. Here's the paradox. The more you give, the more you grow. Kindness is not subtraction, it is multiplication. When you give love, you don't lose it. You create more of it. When you give time, you gain connection. When you give encouragement, you build confidence not only in others, but in yourself. This is why people who give regularly often describe feeling richer, freer, lighter, even when they give away material things. Because giving aligns you with the deepest truth. We are not separate. We rise together. So tonight, as you close your eyes, try this gentle reflection. Recall one act of kindness you gave recently. Maybe it was small. Maybe it seemed unnoticed. Now, feel the warmth of that act spreading in your heart. Then, imagine a tomorrow where giving flows naturally from you, like breathing. A tomorrow where kindness fuels your confidence, deepens your connections, and strengthens your resilience. See yourself as a spark, igniting light in others. Feel the truth that every small kindness changes the world, even if in ways you cannot see. Let this thought carry you into rest. Kindness is the most powerful transformation tool you already possess. Are you ready to become a catalyst for kindness and transformation? Subscribe for more nightly guidance on building a life of meaning and joy. And in the comments below, share one act of kindness you will do tomorrow. Inspire others and let others inspire you. Because kindness is not just about today, it creates ripples for tomorrow. And tomorrow, your kindness could change a life. Sleep peacefully tonight. And rise tomorrow, ready to grow through giving.